Alrighty, hey there Gemini, how are you today? My name is Sherilyn and I'm here to do your weekend bonus reading. This one right here is going to be for Friday, August 8th through Sunday, August 10th. I'll be back on Sunday to do weekly readings and get you through the beginning of your week, okay? Right here, we're just going to go ahead and do a Celtic cross and see what Spirit wants to bring up or what he wants to talk about or she wants to talk about, whatever. Okay, that's how we're going to do this. So this one here is going to be for my Geminis. Alrighty, there we go. Here we go. This one's for Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Let's see what you get. Okay, so what is your current situation? You've got the Ten of Pentacles. Not a bad card. I'm not exactly sure how we're playing into this yet, but it would seem to me that you are in pursuit of your Ten of Pentacles or on the road to get there, right? That's how I feel about this. And I do believe that possibly the road to this Ten of Pentacles has been altered here lately. So it's a bit of an adjustment, right? Sorry, dying of thirst. I know that's rude, but here we go. Okay, so Ten of Pentacles is our focus. Okay, that's your situation right now. What is the obstacle to this? The Hierophant. So there's something here about, this feels like it's a higher level of commitment on this one. So I feel like maybe you were on the way to this Ten of Pentacles, right? And then, like I just said, there's been, it's been altered or something. So maybe we're on the way to the Ten of Pentacles with this higher level of commitment that you were with. And possibly that has been side railed or been, sidelined, the actual relationship. And so now it's all about picking up the pieces and continuing forward without the other half of the situation, right? That's how I feel it is for many of you. For some others of you, I feel as though you've decided to somehow try to get to this Ten of Pentacles on your own, even though you might still be in the relationship with this higher level of commitment. But it's over a lack of trust, so it's kind of the same thing in a different package, right? At any rate, you're looking for your Ten of Pentacles, and it looks like the obstacle to getting there is a person or some sort of a higher level of commitment, basically, with the person, okay? Or maybe the demise of a higher level. Anyways, let's go. You get the idea. Let's go forward. Okay, what do we need to focus on? Okay, the Eight of Cups. I told you it was person. I could feel it. Okay. So the Eight of Cups is what you need to focus on, and the Eight of Cups is all about walking away. It's about walking away from something that you still have emotion for. It's not like you dislike this person necessarily, or like you know, it's not that. It's just that whatever lessons there were to learn for you or for this person from each other has been learned. That the situation's grown stagnant. There's no forward motion. It's just time to walk away. They're what's holding you up from getting to the Ten of Pentacles, right? So that's what the Eight of Cups is about, and that's what they're saying you need to focus on. There you go. So what is it then that you need to leave behind? And we have the Two of Wands. Needing to leave the Two of Wands behind means you need to leave behind this sense of constant uncertainty and indecision, right? Go right or go left, but you have to go someplace, you know what I'm saying? You can't just stay here. In my head, I'm hearing you have to put on your big girl panties and you have to get out there and make decisions. Anyways, that's obnoxious to say, but that's what I was hearing in my head. That's kind of what it is, though. It's that, or get off the pot, right? It's all about the fact that you have to make decisions and stand on them. Maybe that's something you didn't have to do when you had this higher level of commitment. Maybe somebody else made the decisions then, and maybe this is an adjustment. But it's one that has to be made, okay? That's how I see that. Okay, so what is your strength here? The High Priestess. Your strength here is your intuition, because it's on point right now. If you think you feel something, you think something's going on, some direction, whatever it is, okay, you are on point right this minute for sure. And I think you've come a long ways in learning how to just, use your discernment and how to learn how to listen to the voice inside of you or whatever, listen to your intuition. I think it's proving quite helpful right now, to be honest with you. All right, what do we have in the near future? So I've got the Nine of Swords. So despite everything I've just said, it doesn't mean that this isn't painful or that it isn't stressful, right? It's a lot of new things, it looks like for you. A lot of roads that you're used to not having to walk down alone possibly, and maybe now you do. A lot of decisions you didn't have to make before that now you do, and more responsibilities that you didn't have before that now you do. On the flip side, you're not having to answer to anybody about what you do, right? So that's a good thing. this is an adjustment period, I can tell for sure. The Nine of Swords would speak of stress and anxiety, and I'm sure there is definitely a level of that to this situation that we're talking about here. But I think you can push through it, and it'll be worth it on the other side, okay? All right, what do we got? Actually, what choice do you have? You have to push through, kind of, right? I mean, you don't have a lot of choices. Okay, here we go. What is the advice? We're getting the Queen of Pentacles. So, you know, the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's nurturing and abundant and very grounded and very stable. They're very dependable, right? They are home usually. That's the vibe they give off. And that's what they're saying you need to step into. You need to be that person, okay? If you can't do it right now, then fake it, I guess. That's what they're saying, I think. What is the atmosphere? And your atmosphere is strength. You have more than enough inner strength to deal with this, okay? It's not like you don't have what it takes to deal with it. It's a matter of, do you want to deal with it? And of course you don't. Who would? You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to deal with this kind of stuff. But right now it looks like that's the plate you've been served, so you got to kind of get through it, right? You got to get through this one to get to dessert. No, it's okay. Kind of. All right, what is your greatest fear here? Yeah, the Ten of Swords. I think in your case, or in many people's that I'm talking to right now's cases, you've already been betrayed and you know it, okay? I think there is a fear of what else? You know, it's like you're getting to the point where it's what else? You know, every day it feels like somebody else comes to tell you something else this person did. You know, it's like, okay, I think it's almost like you're gun shy. The phone rings, you're like, oh, you know, and you look at the caller ID and you're like, oh my God, not Stacy. What did he do now? No, sorry, it's like that. It's going to be okay. It is. One foot in front of the other. It's going to be okay. All right, let's see. What do we get for the outcome? The Fool. That's a great card to end this with. You started with the Ten of Pentacles because that's where you're headed, and you're ending with the Fool because you're going to manage to heal and take a leap of faith away from this, okay? This debacle we got going right here. Yeah, that's a good thing, okay? Okay, that's what I see here right now. This is all about you figuring out how to just punch fear right in the face and go forward, right? And be independent, I think. All right, let's see what we get for the days of the week. What do you got for Friday? I've got the King of Cups and the Ten of Wands. There is a King of Cups attached to this situation that has become a very heavy burden to you. You know, you don't want all those neck muscles and back muscles. You got to learn to lay this down. You got to lay it down. This heavy burden. Let's go. Saturday, you got the Magician and the Two of Swords. I feel like you're manifesting, but I feel like you're manifesting in circles for some reason. That's how I see it in my head. Like your manifestations really don't make sense right this minute because life isn't making a whole ton of sense to you right now. So that's why, you know, things aren't really, the math is not mathing right now, right? But it will. It will. Patience, I guess, huh? Okay, what do we got for Sunday? Sunday, you've got the Five of Wands and the Eight of Wands. So Sunday, it looks like some sort of unexpected communication is going to come towards you. And it's going to make you feel conflicted. Okay, you know what I'm saying? You got this. I promise you got this, okay? I know it's uncomfortable. I know it's annoying and frustrating, but you got this. Okay, Gemini, that's how I see it. Okay, anyways, that's what I got for y'all this week. No matter what the cards say, go out there and make it the best weekend you possibly can, right? I'll be back on Sunday with weekly readings. If anybody's looking for a personal reading, just send me a message and I will get you the details. I'll never reach out to you first. If somebody does, that's a scam. So treat it accordingly. Is that it? Yeah, I don't know. Thank you for everything, you guys. You guys are amazing. And I'll see you soon. Thank you.